We are back now with Dr. John Kressel of Phoenix Cyberknife, and he's brought along with him one of his patients. This is Bill Kelly. And typically when we talk Cyberknife, Dr. Kressel, we're talking cancer. But Bill, you did not have cancer. What were you diagnosed with?
Trigeminal neuralgia. It's called a suicide disease. And
you said you know why it's called that.
Absolutely. I was taking some medication that handled it for a while, and then it quit. And I sat one evening until I could go see my neurologist and get another medication with a 45 in my lap.
Because you were in so much pain. And describe the pain. It was in your head.
If you can imagine a lightning bolt going off in the side of your head, and excruciating, and not quick and over. It just is lasting. Mm-hmm. And eventually it goes away. Sometimes you think about power of prayer or something to make it go away, but
sure.
You're awfully glad when it does disappear.
And you are a scuba dive instructor. You teach firefighters and police officers, so you're a tough guy. This isn't, you're not a wimp here. So pain is something you're used to, but you said this was unlike anything you had experienced.
I had never experienced anything like it before, absolutely.
And so you went to see Dr. Kressel. Why?
Well, there were some options of cutting a hole in the side of my head and putting a pad between a blood vessel and the nerve. And I got in the phone book, and I found, my first name was really Willis, so I found a Dr. Willis on the west side of town, and he said, "I've got somebody you have to meet." Mm. And fortunately, I got to meet Dr. Kressel. Mm. And Dr. Kressel did the Cyberknife, and I have no problems. I have some numbness, I have some tingling, but praise the Lord.
And what I loved about your connection, you said the first appointment, he got in his chair, he wheeled himself over to you, and he looked you in the eye. Yeah,
he came across in his office chair, he sat right in front of me, we made eye contact. And this wasn't a car salesman I was talking to, this is a very adept physician who, through gentle persuasion, kept me from going under a physical knife. Instead, we went under Cyberknife. And I am ever so glad to meet this gentleman.
Dr. Kressel, I'm sitting here and I'm just blown away because you said it was one appointment. Here's a man who comes to you who had a gun in his lap, and he had one appointment. How long was the treatment?
The treatment, I was fairly attached to a table, so I wasn't going to move my head. They make sure that's happening. But this is quite the environment, and this machine is quite the machine. If you ever lift it up in a mothership or something, you'd think.
We saw video. Why is this treatment so effective, and how is it just one treatment and he's pain-free?
So it has all to do with precision and accuracy. You know, the target for treating trigeminal neuralgia is a small nerve next to the brainstem. It's only about 2 to 3 millimeters in length that we treat. And we target it with hundreds of little radiation beams to give a high enough dose that it basically turns down or stops the pain fibers from firing, so he can be pain-free without any medication. So precision and accuracy. It's called Cyberknife, you know, for a reason. It's basically, in this case, it was bloodless brain surgery, not for cancer, but for a terrible pain disorder.
But you do also treat cancer, which is what you're known for.
Yep. So it can be used for the same principle for brain tumors or spine tumors or breast, lung, prostate. Again, high doses of precise radiation can give results that can't be achieved in any other way sometimes.
And I know you are back in the water now. I know your pain took you out of the water. He's going to teach me how to scuba dive. That was the deal.
Absolutely.
You said you would. I've never scuba dived before.
Pleasure.
All right. Well, thank you. I'm so glad you're back in the water doing what you love. Thank you both for being here. Let's give you some information. If you have any questions for Phoenix Cyberknife and Radiation Oncology Center, you can email them, info@pcroc.com. They're at 4811 East Shea Boulevard in Phoenix. 602-441-3845 is the number to call, or visit their website, phoenixcyberknifecenter.com.